EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry now for David Montgomery. Down to about the 45. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Young on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 then, Tim. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from himself in his rookie season. Also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
They go play action. Young. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it bangs things off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's 3rd and 5. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Panthers nothing.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Goff on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. He had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him. 47 yards rushing for him, just 6 carries to this point.
Partners, man used to say, make sure you stop up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Just get the play off. Now Young. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Panthers at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes his all the way down to the 37. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Young on 3rd down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll hurry back to the line now. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yes, but the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To throw on 2nd down is Young. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Down he'll go at the 25. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Probably just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they sort of thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw, Young. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. Always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Now they send a man in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
No touchdown for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Another run here with Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This to the corner, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Goff. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The pitch comes to Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young now. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
And Sanders has it pumped free.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Young on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Young. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games who is longer crawl under a rock until it's over.
132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Room here to run.
Inside the 20.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Yo, let my number 55 get 2 sacks, brother. Let number 55, my left end, get 2 sacks for the boys real quick, bro.
The Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Number 55, Yarbo. You gotta just fucking sprint to the left, bro, and it'll be a sack for number 55, bro. If you're a G, run it up right now, bro. Number 55, bro. To the left. Run it, bro, run it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yeah, let me get 2 sacks, brother. Number 55.
Now Mayfield.
My fucking guy, bro. Hey. One more time, bro. My fucking guy.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and
To the left again, brother.
Now it's the backup Mayfield.
My guy! Come on, man! Thank you, brother. This will hopefully go a long way, bro, to upgrade my guy.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation.
Alright, fine, bro. I run committed, bro. You better be able to score, dog.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Alright, brother.
And there is Malone.
That's respect right there, bro. That's respect right there.
Inside the 20. Touchdown.
Good game, G. Yo, did you make the playoffs last season or no?
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Panthers 21.
You lost to the wild card?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one.
Who did you lose to, bro? Oh, shoot.
Be brought out. It's a touchback.
That's crazy work, bro. I gotta be more consistent, bro. In the big games, in the playoff games, that's when it's key, bro.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun.
What'd you say?
In front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that
Huh?
band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
I can't understand you, bro.
How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous
All right,
stop
bet.
telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out